Yep.
Okay guys, so I made a new board. How it's gonna work is whatever day it is. So like this is actually Mondays. I made an example. So this is actually what Brandon's actually doing Monday and everything. So this would be Monday. So you just simply write Monday. All of this is permanent, but when you write on it, do not write on it with a permanent marker. I will make you scrub it. Okay, so advisor, so how I want it to work is that for the first bit, you're gonna work together. So Shane or Jamal, whoever, is gonna write it. And what's gonna happen is Shane's gonna be sitting at the computer, or Jamal, and you're gonna be like, who's gonna be this person? So the client, you're gonna search the client first. You're gonna put the number, the job number. So for this one is actually 52975. So you can be like, what's the job number? Okay, who's gonna deal with that person? This is actually Shane. Car has arrived. No, it's a pickup. So you're just gonna go, what you're gonna do, car arrived. You're gonna grab the red, so it's obvious. Boom, check. And then you look at the next column, approved diagnostic. So have they approved the diagnostic or have they not? If they haven't, you leave it blank. In this situation, they have. Is it on the iPad? So that means it's on the iPad and it's action to the technician. So you check that off. Tech on hold. So if the tech has nothing to do, what he's gonna do, so you're not gonna do this, the tech. So the tech's working on it, he has nothing to do. He's gonna come to the front. This board's going right in front of you. He's just gonna go like that, paint it in red. That means he's on hold, he's got nothing to do. So that means you need to figure out why it's on hold. He'll write it over here. If there's a reason that he needs to write, he'll just say, why is it on hold? What's the reasoning? Quick reasoning, no parts. You can just write no parts. You can write waiting for parts, whatever it is. Requote, it could be because he's waiting for a requote. So he's finished the diagnostic and now he's on hold. So he's gonna come over here. So requote called. So now you gotta requote it. So now once it's done requoted and it's approved, you go like this. Client approved. Tech notified. So once you've notified the tech, you'll check that off. So that means the tech knows that he needs to work on it. If the tech doesn't know he needs to work on it, just leave it blank. Or you can go like this if it's easier for you. Paint it in red. That means that tech's not notified because it's red, obviously. Waiting on parts. So if it's waiting on parts, that would be another red, I would think, because then it's more notified. Parts arrive. So once parts arrive, you would just go boom. Now there's no parts ordered. All the parts are here that we can order. This is off because that means parts arrived and we're not waiting on any parts. Hours sold. So this one, me and Jamal did it. So we know it's 8.5 hours. Hours taken, we'll deal with later. Completed tech. So if the tech completed, he's gonna come over and go boom, completed advisor. So boom, you're gonna check it. That means the client's been called, everything like that. Everything's done other than paid. So that means you're just waiting for that client to come. Here, picked up, dropped off, loaner. So what is it? Is it a pickup? If it's a pickup, you can put P. If it's a drop off, you can put D. If it's a loaner, you can put L. Or you can write in loaner pickup. It's easy just to go like this. Boom, P, pickup. Boom, drop. Boom, loaner. So that's short, abbrevious. This one's actually pickup. So this one's a pickup. So it would actually be marked pickup. That means we're picking it up. Okay, Brandon, he's got 8.5 hours. So this is on Monday. So he's full for Monday. He has nothing else to do. If he works just on this, he should be able to get this job 100% completed to the customer on Monday. 8.5 hours means should only take about 6, but he has up to 8.5 hours. So something like this, I would expect to be done one day. Brandon is done, so now you go down to Nick. Nick's got a lot because he's got diagnostics. So he's got job number. So advisor is Jamal, so you can just put a G. The job number is 52990. Signed on iPad. So Jamal told me it's signed on iPad. It's let's see if it's picked up. So it's a drop off. So it's a drop off. So car hasn't arrived. So you would just go like this. Car hasn't arrived. It's a drop off. So you go over here. And then you just put drop off. So now you know it's a drop off. And approved diagnostic. Let's see what he said. So Jamal said it's approved diagnostic. On iPad, he said, tech's not on hold, it's ready for him on iPad. Requote, we haven't got to the requote stage because diagnostic isn't completed. So what that means is once he's done with it, he's gonna come over here, the plumber or the mechanic is gonna come over here, requote, client called, so requote required. So now he's on hold. So he's gonna do that. Requote client called. So once you're done, you're gonna go requote client called. You're gonna say client approved. Tech notified. So tech notified that he can do the work now that the requote is done. So he's done the diagnostic, he's done everything. He's done his peace of mind, there's work. So now you call the client, you get the approval. Waiting on parts. If it's waiting on parts, let's go like this. Parts arrived. Now parts have arrived. You check that off. Hours sold. It's only 1 hour. It's only a 1 hour diag. So you just put a 1 there. Hours taken. Obviously when the job's done, you can fill in this spot. Completed tech. So tech's completed now. He's resold it. He came over there. It's completed. Obviously, he's not on hold anymore. Completed, advisor's completed, so that means you phoned the client, you've gone over it, you told him it's ready, and then the final step is paid. And then once it's paid, you can drop it off. If any notes, you can put the notes there. Okay, so that's a quick demo on 2 of them, and I hope that helps you guys kind of understand what we're moving to, this board. And biggest thing is this is Monday and now the day's over and this will be Tuesday. And what you do is you'll just erase that when you move it, and then what you'll do is you'll put Tuesday up here, and what you'll do is if there's a job, so this is a carryover, so he doesn't finish this, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna now assign the work because he did the diag. So let's say Gosa is gonna do the work, then you would just simply transfer this over the Tuesday to the work board, 52990. You would go client number, advisor, so that's G here, and then you just go 52990. You would car arrived because it's still on site. Approve the diagnostic because diagnostic is completed and it has been approved on iPad. Tech on hold, not on hold. He's already approved all the work, so you're gonna check that off. Client approved. Tech notified. Tech's been notified. So obviously if you're doing at night, you're just gonna go like this. And then you just waiting on parts. Nope. Parts arrived. And if you did notify the tech, you check that one off. Hours sold. Let's see, he sold 8 hours. Once he's finished that diag, he sold 8 hours, hypothetical. Hours taken. We don't know yet. Completed, obviously not. So now it would stay at there, and then you would still do drop off. So if the client's dropping it off, or we're dropping it off, boom, you do that. And then what you would do is you would erase this, and then So now this job's completed. Let's say Brandon's job's 100% completed. He's paid, or let's say he hasn't paid. So now if he hasn't paid, these are the extra ones, but say this job is 100% completed, you would just come down to here to the fillers and you would just write Brandon. You would put the client number 52975. You would, so now everything's completed. The only thing left is no pay. So you check off everything. Obviously, basically just check off everything. Everything's done. This means everything's done. The job's done. Parts have all been ordered. Everything's done. You can even go, everything's done. We could even make this a thing. You just go like this because the job's complete. You just put a line across it. But under the paid one, because it's not paid, you'd put red because that's all that matters because the job's 100% completed. And then you would write what's happening with it. We're dropping it off. So you just put a D if we're dropping it off. And then what you do, because this one's done now, you would just erase it. So now this is Tuesdays. If this wasn't done, then you would put it on the Brandon because he needs to do it first thing in the morning. You'd put it right here and you would erase it. And now you transfer everything from the day that we're doing it and you transfer it all on to the next day. And now this board is Tuesday. So by the end of Tuesday, you just go, you would call this, you'd erase Monday, and you would call this Wednesday. Then over and over and over. So it's gonna be a little bit to get used to. It is gonna be better. It's gonna make you guys more organized, but I do understand it's probably gonna be a little stressful at first, but this is how we're gonna organize our lives so we're not concentrating just on the computers. I hope this makes sense and I hope this helps. Thank you.